No, the switch on top. Look, Jeff, that switch right there on top. By your right hand. Look down. Yes, there. That guy. It was on the wrong. It was on a pickup where the volume was turned down.
Okay.
Try that. Scale, which is great. Now, before you start doing it though, I know you think you know it, but I think you're missing a couple of notes. So I'm going to put this right here. Now, the interesting thing about this, Jeff, is you can look at it like this. So I think that might make more sense if we look at it like that. Do you know why? Because your bottom string is the bottom string here. Bottom line is your bottom string. So now you go 1, 4, 1, 3. Now you're reading that way. Is that okay? So you're going from down to up. Okay, so now there's no 0, so it's going to be 1, 4. Yep. So now do 1 first. Practicing this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm trying.
I could tell you've been practicing it. That's really, really good. That's really good. Okay, sorry. Give me just a moment here. Let me set up my stuff. Now that you're set up. Okay, as we're waiting, let's talk for a second. How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah? Well, how do you think these lessons have been going?
Good.
Yeah, you've been learning a lot?
Yes.
Yeah? I try not to make it too hard, but I do try to challenge you.
Yes.
You know? So it's one thing I want to know that, like, you know, your feedback and, like, if there's anything I can do to help you or improve or whatever, you just let me know. But I always try and be creative and different things to, like, help you, you know, just have more fun. Because honestly, it's to be able to do this makes me so happy, Jeff, because I get to teach something that I fell in love with a long time ago, you know, and I get to teach it. It's so much fun for me because I know that it's a special job, you know. So I just want to tell you that I appreciate you and being such a cool student and being really positive and, you know, because the attitude is half the battle. I lost one of my students a couple weeks ago because he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just gotta tell you that I figured that I've just fallen out of love with guitar." And I was like, "How could you?" Yeah, I think what it was is because I would like challenge him because he wouldn't practice during the week. He's retired. It's not like he has a job, but he wouldn't practice, you know. And I'm like, "Hey, man, look, you're paying for this." Like, and I'm not cheap, you know what I mean? I'm expensive. I go, so what, if I tell you, hey, if I was in your shoes, and which I was, and if my guitar teacher or professor, because I learned from professors, you know, in college, well, my professor would say, hey, do this 20 times. You know what I would do? I would do it 100 times.
Right.
200 times. Because whatever it is that I'm paying for him to show me this stuff, so I'm going to play it as much as possible. He never got into that. He would just stop, you know. Yeah, I'd just be lazy. You know?
I do.
It's
all
hard.
day.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's not easy.
No,
but if you love it and you see yourself getting better, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Okay? So as long as you see yourself getting better, and I see you getting better. All right. Okay, so
Have too much?
no, I think that's. I mean, you think that's too much delay?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, so you want less? I like it, but yes, we'll put a little less on there. So I buy picks, Jeff. I buy picks 75 at a time. 75 of these guys. It's the cheaper way to do it. And not only that, I lose them a lot, and I leave them places, and I give a lot away too. So, here. Yeah. You see what I did? One more picks here for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have been looking at pigs that I'm using that what's his name? Sean gave me,
Yeah.
and they're wooden picks.
So the thing about wooden picks that I've noticed, that's if you want to play acoustic guitar.
Okay.
Only use it on acoustic, because I know that that's really the only difference where you really hear the difference. Normally wooden picks that I've seen, that I've used, they're very, very rigid and hard.
Oh yeah.
So it's not comfortable for me to play. I have to really play lightly. Otherwise I feel like I'll break every string. That's why I like these though, because you can play a little harder and it doesn't break a string. So let me turn down the delay a little bit. Go ahead, play something. It's very light. It's still there, but it's very light now. You can barely hear it. All right. So, you see where you're at right now? Let go of this finger. Put everything back where you were. Go back to where you were. And you just let go of this finger. That's it. Now play that chord. Yeah. Now just play this like this. But notice what I'm focusing on the lower bass strings. Yeah. Do that. Now go here. First fret. Two things. Don't start doing your... No, that's not what we're doing. I want you to do something different. I want you to do something simple but different than what you're used to. Okay. So remember how I did this? Just told you to do this. Can you keep that up and then switch chords? It's driving me crazy. That's why I bring a keyboard. Right here, and then to the back to that one. Okay, exactly. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That was really good. So remember, that's okay, because what happened was when you went down, you released too much. You don't have to release that much. Just a very light release, and now just slide, and then you're there. You see, you don't have to lift your fingers up so much. Okay? You're doing great. Ready? 5, exactly. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, not like that, like that. 5, 6, 7, 8. First. first fret. Remember, 5th fret to the 1st fret. Nice. Hold on one second. We gotta make sure these fingers stay there. Relax. You know what's happening? I know what's happening. Just relax. So you're pushing too hard.
I know.
Don't do that. Remember, you're playing an electric guitar.
I know.
It's just in your head. It's in your head. Try to be
light.
Well, yeah. Try to be light, but also try to be aware of how hard you're actually squeezing. Does that hurt a little bit right there? Does that hurt a lot or just a little bit?
Just a little bit. That, yeah.
Okay, just breathe, relax. No, don't move it around, just breathe and just relax. I want you to do this to yourself too. The thing is, remember, you play a lot, so your muscles are strong. So don't overwork your muscles. And you gotta be aware of that. I don't want you to hurt yourself. You can. Does that hurt?
No, I'm good.
Because this is what's pressure point therapy. Basically what I'm doing is I'm putting pressure on that muscle because I'm breaking it down and the blood is flowing through it more. So you get more blood flow through the muscle, it heals fast. So I know it kind of hurts a little bit, but it should hurt a little bit, but not like, ah! But it should, you almost should feel kind of good, right?
Okay.
Does it feel kind of good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Just gonna, that's really the muscle right there. I know exactly what it is, because the same thing happened with me, where I used to play hard too, and that's one thing my college professor would always talk to me about, you know? Like, if you're gonna be on your guitar for hours and hours, which I know you are, you gotta make sure you don't overdo it with, you know, holding too hard. So, is that okay?
Yeah.
Breathe, my friend, breathe. Gotta play relaxed. Even when you're doing power chords and stuff, gotta play relaxed. And I know it's exciting, you know, because it's loud and distorted, but this is part of the discipline, is to play relaxed. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what kills me, right? What's it, right? Right there, that guy. Yep, that guy right there. But you know, I don't play as much as I used to, so that muscle is crazy. Okay, so now, this is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
I want you to look over here and I want you to do the scale, because remember, it goes from the bottom. Or do you want to read it like this? Are you used to reading it like this? What do you want? What do you think?
I like that. That's good.
Okay, cool. Because now you go from here, 1 to 4. And then 1, 3 on the next string. 1 first though. There you go. So I can show you some stuff. Okay. Now, one thing I'm gonna get. Hey Barbara, do you have a Sharpie?
Yep.
That I can use, please? Thank you so much.
She's the Sharpie queen.
think there's still one in here.
Oh, you know what? It's under my phone. I'm sorry. It's right here. I found it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all
You
right.
want to take this one back?
Sure.
Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna do this. Now these are dots, right?
Right?
I'm gonna put a square right there
Okay.
over that one and over that one.
What there's squares for?
Why are there squares for? Because the square that looks like this, get it? Those are the root notes.
Okay, the roots.
I'm also going to do another thing that makes it even more fun. Now, when you play the X, so it's going to be 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do 2. And then 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. Right? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is also going to be 4. Yeah, X. So the X is the blues notes. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So when you see the square, that's the root notes.
Okay.
When you see the X, that's the blues note. Let me play that for you so you can see what that sounds like. It's actually really cool. So I'm going to play with the blues notes, okay? Listen to this. Instead of, we're not skipping like this. Sounds really cool, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to play the next blues note. Blues. Right there's the blues note. Now, those are the blues notes, okay? We're not worrying about those right now. What I'm going to do is every time I see a square, I'm going to play that note longer than all the other ones. So it's 3 times when we're going to do it longer. This square, that square, and that square. So you're just going to go 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4. Notice how it was longer. 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, longer. And then 4, 1, even backwards. 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Notice how I'm long. Listen to it. So long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, those ones right there. So you can, from that scale, I'm doing everything what I'm doing. See how it is? Roots, roots, roots. See what I did? Roots. Here's a root, and here's a root. So all those are the ones that we're going to play longer. So can you play with this one first? One first. Make that one longer. So we're going to not do the chord, we're going to do the scale like this. And then 4 is short. Now 1, 3 on the next string. Now you're here. 1, 3, 3, 3. And then 1, 3 on the next string. Right there, there's the root. Yeah, that's the roots. Yep. That's it. Yep. Yeah, buddy.
I find sometimes I gotta do it.
Hold on. If you're gonna bend a note, do you see the root? You just look at, well, this is what you did. Bum, 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 bum. Hold on. So what, this is the root, right? If you skip strings and play this note, bend that guy.
Okay.
Notice how we're bending it up to the blues note. Bend this. I do this all the time. In fact, it's one of my one-trick pony things. Look at, watch. Roots. Roots, right? And I'm gonna go up. And then that's what I'm gonna bend right there. So it's right below the root. Here's the root. I'm bending it. I don't want to go too high. I don't want to go too low. I do that all the time.
That's only with the root notes, right?
Not the root note. Don't bend the root. See, that's not right. You want to bend this note. So on the 3rd string, watch, I'll show you. Let me put you where you're at. Right here, that guy. 3rd string, bend that one up. Bend it up like that. Yep. So pluck it. Now bend it. So what you gotta do is you gotta move it up like that a little bit. Yep. You gotta push kind of hard, but not that hard. Bend up. But don't let it go. Nice. And then end it on the roots. And then you want to end it on the root right there. Boom. So start again. Start right here. Bend it. Wait. Stop. Let me help you. So here's that one. And here's this one. Here's that one. So that's the one that you bend. Bend that one. Bend it. That's it. Now bend it. Nice. But bend it. Yes. And then go to the root now. Now go to the root. This one. Make sure you're plucking. This is the root string. The root string right here. Look. That string. I'm touching it. I'm touching it higher. Yeah, right there. That one. That's it. Right here. But after you bend, you land on that note. Right there. The root. Remember the root? Try it. Nice. Okay, relax. It's really good. What do you think? Do you understand what we're talking about?
Starting to it will take some time,
Yeah.
but I spend a lot of time just doing.
So, this is what I want you to do. When you watch this video back, find where we're at, and I'm going to say, here, this is the spot right here. So right now the video can see me. Okay, so then I'm going to show you what I want you to do, and I want you to look on the video after I'm gone. So you're going to do it like this. Here's the roots. Everything else is fast. Boom, there's the root. Pause on the root, hold on. And then we're going to go next. That was the blues note. There's the root right there. Notice how I'm pausing.
Yeah.
Alright? And then on the way down. Pause. Now, I'm also going to do the same scale, but this time I'm going to just add the root notes.
Hey, Barb.
Yeah.
Did you keep going?
You mean the backing track?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? The backing track?
Yeah.
No.
No?
And then one more is the roots. One more. That's the root right there. Yes. Now continue the pattern. You gotta land it on the third string.
Maybe.
There you go. Ooh, that's the root. That's the blues. Well, so you skipped right here. One. That's the root right there. That's it. I think. Can I see the controller so I can see if I can find a backing track for him real quick?
Yes.
Because I think the backing track what we did last time was in the wrong key. So that's probably why it didn't sound good to me. Because we did it in a B minor, but now we're just gonna stick to A minor.
You gotta go down to YouTube.
Oh yeah. I'll play that
Oops. Go up one.
You know you can remove all of these and you don't have to go through each one, right?
Yeah, but I can't keep those for our channels.
Oh, okay. So you have the subscription to all of these?
Yeah.
Wow. Tubi's free.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Uh,
watched the Super Bowl on it.
yes. So did we. Or at least we tried to because of all the pausing. It kept on pausing.
Oh, ours didn't.
No, it didn't?
No.
Wow, you're lucky. It kept on pausing for us. It was crazy. Okay, so. See the backing track of A minor. That's what we want. Oh, I like this. 95.
Come here.
Let's see what this one sounds like.
Macy's has a free.
Now, what I want, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna play a little bit, and then you're gonna play a little bit, okay? So let me go first, though. Is that okay?
Yeah. $168.
At Macy.
All right. Turn up the volume. How are you? One more. Right there. Can you start on this one? I guess look at where I'm starting. That's where I'm starting on the root in the middle. Instead of going here, can you start on this middle root? No, I'm gonna show you where it's at. It's on this guy right there. Start on him right there. Yeah. Now go back one and then go back. Like this. scale. Hold on. I'm talking about the scale. Look at what I'm doing. Start on that guy. Nice. Nice. Now go back to the roots. There you go. Now give me like that note right there. Now let go of it. Let go of it. Let go of this one. Yeah, right there. And then back to the root. But just do one string at a time. Can you do this? Relax. Remember that string of bends? Right here. Bend this guy, remember? Bend it further, yeah. Just bend this guy. Just bend it. Right there. Bend it right there. That guy. No. Why are you using a different finger than I told you to use this finger? Yeah. Bend it. There you go. Now hold on. You can use this finger to help bend it. So use both of these fingers to bend it up. You can use both of the fingers. No, bend it up. Like this. That. And then into the root. So that's your little lick right there. Yeah, to the root right there. That root note sounds good. Now bend this guy. And then to the root. Yeah. And then down to the root. Now we're going to bend it again, okay? Bend it. This way. To the root. Yeah. Now bend the string. Nice. And to the root. Yeah, always finish on the root. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now let me play. Okay, let me show you. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Here's what I'm doing. I'm bending in 2 different places. Back to the root. I like playing the middle one. Because the thing is, this one right here, the low one, it's just too bassy sometimes, you know? Because it's just like like if you want to go down to it from the middle.
Without saying Jude.
nice groovy backing track. So remember what we're talking about here, besides your scale, well, let me listen to it. Rock ballad. I like it. Sounds kind of cheesy. I like this one better. Thick groove. Yeah. Ooh, what's this one? Light groove. Ooh, I like it already. Remember, instead of starting on the bass one, start in the middle. Start in the middle. Start on the roots. Yeah, it's that guy. Start on that guy. Why, Jeff? Because it makes better sense, you know? It's starting in the middle. That way you can either go low or you can go high. But starting in the middle is a good place to start. That's the blues note, yeah. But it's cool. So play the root in the middle. Find it. Now, where's the roots? Go to the roots. The root is right here. Yeah, right there. Right there. You have it. That's the root. But on the fourth string. You have it right there. Nice. Right there. Land on the root. Remember, you want the root longer. Listen, okay, now stop. Now I go. Remember, I'll go, and then you go. And then we go back and forth. Okay, so hold on. Listen to me first, and then you get ready. But what I want you to do is don't start in the bottom. Start in the middle. In the middle, yeah. That's the middle right there. But wait for me, I'm first. Look at where I'm starting. Look at where I'm starting, Jeff. Look where I'm starting. See, I'm not here. No, I'm starting in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, in the middle. Okay, now wait, hold on. I'm gonna go, okay? Wait, let me go. Now you go. Now hold these notes nice and long. Play the roots. Here's the root. No, the next string. The next string. That's the root right there. Start off on the root. This one. No, just not this finger. Right here. Just right here. Right there, yes, right there. Right there. Now ready? Hold on, ready? 5, 6. Just the notes, just the string. 1, go. Nice. Now play one note below it. There you go. Now go back to the roots. Now go back to the roots. There you go. See how good that sounds? Nice, Jeff. Now remember, now go back to the roots. Okay, now stop. Stop. Now my turn. Like this, look at. Back to the root. Yeah, nice. Okay, now go back to the root. This is the root right here. Ready? Use the root. The root, first string, first string. This root right there. Yeah. Nice, Jeff. That notes. Nice. Keep going down though. Okay, now go on the roots. Now go to the root. Remember, hold on. Pause. Okay, stop. Stop. I feel like we can play that forever. Look back at that paper real quick. Look back at that paper. Do you see the roots, what I'm talking about?
Yes.
We'll point to them.
Okay, that's
The one with the square on it. Alright? So that's the first one. Yep.
And there.
Yep.
There.
Yes. Now this one, it's alright. This one is the lowest one.
Okay.
You don't have to start on that every single time.
Here.
What would be a good place to start?
Here.
Yes. That's what I keep telling you. And look at this one right here is the one that you bend. Right here.
Here. So
Yeah.
The one you bend is the
It's the blues note.
Blues.
Yeah, because look at it. Right here's my root, right? In the middle. Roots right here. Look at it. Check this out. Here's the roots. And then here's the one that we bend. So instead of going, we're doing bending it like that. But it's always good to bend it, but then bring it back home.
yeah.
Where's home?
Root.
The root. That's right. The root is back home, dude. The root is back home. All right, let's keep going here for a little bit. Nice, Jeff. Go back to the roots, and then back to the root. Back to the root. That's the root. That's where you want to be. Another thing too, Jeff. You have a Gibson Les Paul in your hands. Do you know what that means? That means that those notes sustain more. Yeah. Why don't you play more notes that are sustained? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Instead of trying to like pick your way through. No, sustain these notes, dude. Look at that note that we bend. You sustain that note that we bend. Look at me. how long it sounds. So when I bend, when I come back down, I'm playing the note that I bended from. Look at it. You see that? Same note. Yep. So bend this one right there. Bend it. And now go back down and play that same note. Yeah, play that same string like this. Look at it. I'm bending it. And then bending it back down. Yes. And then go back. But when you pluck it again, leave this finger on there. I'm just giving you something new to do. Yes. So that's so bend it. Look at, check this out. Bend. And then we're back, and then we pull up that same note. Without letting it go. Don't let it go. With the blacking track. I like this backing track. Soulful, gentle blues. For me, nothing is more soulful than bending a note and like holding it for a long time. Yeah, that's soulful right there. Alright, now remember, I'll go first and then you go, okay? Hold on, Jeff. I'm first. Just let it breathe, right? Bend these notes. Hold them, sustain them, right? I'm gonna go first, okay? Listen to me right here. Let it come back around. There's my roots. My root again. Now I change it. Back to the root. Now your turn. Play the roots. Play the roots. Play the roots. That's not the root. You haven't played. That's the third string. The root's on the fourth string. Make sure you're picking the fourth string is the root. This one. This one. That's not right. That's the one. But now play this finger. That's the root. Look at this one right here, Jeff. Okay. That one right there. That's the root. Yeah. Now go back to the roots. Yeah. Now hold that note. Hold that note. Look at what I'm shaking it too. Look at it. Give me a vibrato. Okay, now let me go. Let me go right here. My turn, then it's gonna be your turn, right? Look at it. Jeff, look at me though. That's a root. Jeff. Back to the root. Now, what about the other root, though? The higher roots. The higher roots. It's the one finger. It's the one finger here. Yes. Yeah, Jeff. Nice, Jeff. All right. Good job, buddy. Woo. Okay. I like this back in the track. I like this back in the track. That's you're getting it, dude. You're getting it. Do you want me to leave it on for you so you can keep jamming it? Or you want to take a little break? Are you okay? Are you feeling good?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, if you want to rewind it, let me just rewind it for you. Then you want to I gotta get going, but you can just push play. And I like this one, Soulful Gentle Blues in A minor. So you see this one, Barbara?
Yeah.
That's a good one for him. It's nice and slow, but it's really powerful. I really love it, and he plays really good to it. He has a good
Okay.
feel. So I've already rewound it. You just push play whenever you're ready, and it'll be in your history. So you can
Okay.
just keep playing it.
Cool.
So he's sounding good, huh?
Yeah.
Right? Good job, Jeff. Sounding really good. Okay, cool. So here's that, and then when you're ready for it, you can push play and get out of your hairs.
Is the phone on?
No, it's not.